Man, what's up? Real quick, real quick. I don't understand. I know I haven't been vlogging much, and I don't care about the views. Like I keep saying over and over, I just do this for the future. The future me, the future growth, me showing I believe in the process, and I could see the progress inside of me, slowly but steadily. And this goes out for any fellow artists out there. There are many things that you're gonna witness, you're gonna experience as you're trying to come up as an artist, especially now, since everybody is trying to make music, everybody's trying to do something artistically. And all I gotta say to that really is if you find passion in it, if you find love in it, then fuck it, do it. If it happens to be a time where everybody's doing it, then oh well. But it's all about longevity, it's all about resilience, it's all about how much you believe in yourself and how much you want to achieve. I feel like that's the biggest issue. I see a lot of local artists and they constantly worried about views, about getting famous, making it and then just leaving the scene. And that's cool. Only yourself as a person can sit there and really determine how far you want to make it, how far do you want to achieve, how successful do you want to be. And a Drake, a Migos, a J. Cole, a Kendrick, a J. Dot Kendrick, yeah, my bad. Anyway, any of these artists, you think they came into the game thinking, hey, I'm gonna try and then I'm gonna just make my money and leave? No. All these people are still relevant. All these people are still known years after. And that's all it's about, to me at least. I want to definitely make that type of impact where people are gonna sit there and remember I'm gonna be here for years longer. Now the biggest difficulties when you're trying to do things organic and really trying to stay true to yourself and not follow the hype train is you experiment, you try different things, and everybody around you takes you lightly, and that's okay. Because all I can say is that if that time comes, if it's ripe, and you do make it, everybody's gonna take you not so lightly anymore. Rather than gonna turn around and either hate you or love you. I know for myself, there are people that have been supporting me ever since I started sending them, just literally just sending them writings, on a piece of paper and saying, yo, what you think of this? Yo, this is gonna be a fire song. Yo, check this poem out. As of late, I'm even starting to write my own book, which is probably not gonna be up for another couple years, but I'm keep finding myself in new ways through music. And that's why if I would have never been introduced into that type of scene, I probably would not be who I am right now. I wouldn't have discovered so many different sides I have in this past year. And I keep trying to also tell these local artists that, the views are nice. Views are kind of like a confirmation for we acknowledge the hard work you put in as a listener. But most people don't think like that. Most people think, is it good or is it bad? If it's good, I bet thumbs up. If it's not, we're not coming back to this artist. So I keep saying it's like that first impression is the most valuable one for a listener. If a listener can pick out your worst song and still like it, they're gonna love your best song. Period. And that's what I noticed. I posted a lot of freestyles, and many people come up to me in person and be like, yo, you should get in a studio. You should get a professional quality in it. That should be fire. And don't try to mess up so much. And to myself, I'm thinking for a second in that moment, yo, you realize what freestyles are, right? Freestyles are straight off the dome. This is not no preparation, no thinking about it ahead. This is spontaneous in the moment, out the blue, whatever comes out. And that's how I freestyle. And that's how freestyles are for me, in my opinion. Now, unfortunately, when I say that to people, they shut their mouths. Of course, I thank them for the love. I thank them for the time. I'm on my humble shit. But I also gotta clear the facts and really let them know, hey, you gotta get one thing straight. It's easy. It's always easy for a human being to sit there and criticize and judge somebody else when they see them giving them the all, but themselves won't do the same thing for their lives. And there's no judgment. There's no ill omen, no negative type feeling towards those people, but it just gets so redundant. It gets so repeated that eventually I think to myself, what are you really trying to say here? Like, have you looked in the mirror and really looked at your life? And are you really following your own advice you're trying to give other people? But anyway, that's straight off the topic. Like I was saying, you don't need a million views to sit there and get recognition for your artistry that you put out. As long as you fuck with it, that's all that matters. Because if you fuck with it, if you love it, other people are gonna eventually love it too. For some people, it just takes more time than others to realize it. How I keep telling people, I have not found my flow yet. I have not found my own unique style yet. And that's okay. Because I'm trying to create something new, it's bound to take time. It's bound to have wrong choices. It's bound to have mismatches. It's bound to have errors in it, and that's okay. And for the longest time, I thought, you know what? I shouldn't be doing music. I shouldn't even continue this because people take me too lightly. People don't take it serious. And now look at me. I'm connecting with more professional people. I'm getting more professional sound out. Not officially yet. But as soon as this new studio is done, then it will be. And you could really see people. I show people at my jobs, at my 3 jobs I work at, yo, check out this new video I'm doing right now. As soon as I showed it to them, days later they kept coming back and trying to talk to me. Wonder why? Because once people see you making moves, you doing something, that's when they be like, oh man, I better get on this bandwagon and try to sweet talk my way into his clique or some shit. What people don't know is I don't have a clique. I don't have a team. Everything I do is on my own. I did wonder once upon a time, maybe I should have a team. Maybe I should have some sort of arrangement to work with certain people only for certain things. But then I thought to myself, why? If I'm meant to have people by my side that really support me and that really help me out in production and mixing and mastering and show gigs, etc., then it will happen. The fact that it hasn't happened yet is meaning that it's not time yet. And I'm very well aware that I'm nowhere near a professional level of musician. Because that's another thing that artists misunderstand. Just because you think your shit is hot doesn't mean that your shit is hot. You gotta be able to look outside of perspective. You gotta look outside the box. You gotta be able to hear that song, see that video, and be like, okay, me as a listener, me as my first time seeing and hearing the song, how do I like it? What don't I like? What are the pros? What are the cons? And most artists don't do that. Most artists stay on a narrow path, on a tunnel vision, saying, you know what, I fuck with it, I love it, and you know, I'm putting it out. And then wonder why it's not getting the attention, why it's not gaining the traction that they thought they would get. And see, for me, I give 100% into everything I do. Meaning, if it doesn't turn out well, then it doesn't turn out well. It's okay. It just meant that I haven't reached the right people that could relate, that I'm their type of music taste. And that's alright. Because this is all a learning progress. What people don't understand is every artist coming out new, is still an artist in progress. It's still an artist that's trying to develop his own arsenal, his own skill set. That's still developing his mindset to get to the point where that artist envisions himself. And the same thing is for me. People try to pinpoint specific things about quality 9 times out of 10, which lets me know, hey, people are so worried about the quality of things instead of being worried about the technique, the delivery, the lyricism. And then it clicked. Nowadays, people are so used to artists coming out new with such a engraved in a stone type personality characteristics, sound quality, video quality, that anything less than that in their mind is an issue. So they automatically disregard everything else but the quality of things. And that's sad. That's why I do feel sorry for our upcoming rapper generations, because it's like people are not even given a chance to rappers that are saying something. And I just find that real sad. I don't understand. I mean, I understand, but then another side of me doesn't understand. Because to me, it's like, when I hear an artist now, I don't hear just the artist. I view him from both perspectives, from a listener and an artist perspective. And I think to myself, man, what is he saying? How is he saying it? How is he presenting himself or herself? What's the message? What's the meaning behind it? But unfortunately, it's all about if you can sell or not. That's the untold truth, the untold rule. That's very obvious, it's common sense, but no one really says it a lot. Whatever sells is good. Or if it doesn't sell, it's not good. And the more I learn about business, the more I teach myself about that stuff, the more I realize how much sense it makes. If you put a certain amount of money into somebody, you expect a bare minimum of making that times double back. Otherwise, it wouldn't make sense. But yeah, that's really all I want to say, and I do want to apologize. I haven't been vlogging a lot or nothing like that, but you know, I work 3 jobs. I'm trying to make moves here and there. And everything is low-key, everything is under the carpet still. And I've been at this for months. And that just shows you a prime example. Like, things just don't happen in the snap of a finger. You gotta work for things. You gotta work for connections. And since I'm a since I'm the type of guy that's not very social, it's even harder for myself or for people like me to really get out there and just talk to random people. Hey, check out the music. Hey, yo, wanna link up? Let's talk about music. I even have a hard time speaking with other artists, but once I get the vibe of their mindset, if I feel their energy, then it's a wrap. Then we can talk for hours. But as far as strangers, that's still a big issue. But just like I said, work in progress. Work in progress. So having that said, I do again want to apologize. Haven't been uploading nothing, but it's all cool. And I think some people that messaged me misunderstood this vlog for being some kind of life vlog, but it's not. This is just a vlog where I feel like, yo, I might put some private things in here that don't have with music related, but primarily it's for music. Primarily I want to show people that are watching, that aren't watching, that are gonna be watching in the future me, and you know what? These are all lessons. These are all things that I'm learning, and I'm taking whoever or whenever people tune in on the journey to show them how it is from my eyes, from my perspective. And I just want to make that clear once and for all. So, with having that said, you have a blessed night. I'm gonna try to add some behind the scene music video type stuff. Not in this one, but probably the next one. That's when the music videos are gonna be out. And for ones that have been wondering, I don't leave no link to my socials or nothing like that. Just because. Well, now I don't. I think before I put my Instagram name in it, but now I won't no more. Because I just really want to keep this as low-key, as invisible, as ghost as possible. And for those who are asking why that doesn't make sense, that's stupid, whatever, yada yada, it has a reason. If you really think about it, if you really listen to all my shit, to all my videos, you'll figure it out. But yeah, man, y'all stay blessed, y'all. Take care of yourself. Get your money up. Follow your dreams. And don't trust a soul. Mellow.